Welcome to Awakening Heaven on Earth. Before we begin, take a moment to arrive. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to believe, and nowhere you need to go. Simply listen, contemplate, and notice what stirs and resonates within you. This is a shared space of reflection, presence, and remembrance. Now, let us begin. Living as the Bridge, Heaven in Our Hands. Recommended reading. Here we explore a collection of readings for those who are learning, not only to understand unity, but to live it. These books speak to embodiment, creative expression, inner integration, systems transformation, and sacred presence in the world. As each book is shared, you will be invited into reflection. A moment to listen inwardly. A moment to let the reading become personal. Let us begin. In the book, The Way of the Heart, from the Way of Mastery series. This work calls us to live from awakened love, not only in stillness, but in relationship, in action, and in daily life. It reminds us that awakening is not an escape from the world. It is a return to the world as a vessel of love. Now consider this question for a moment. Where is life asking you to embody love more fully? Not just feel it inwardly. Rest gently with this. In the book, The Awakened Heart, by Gerald May. This beautiful work joins psychology and spirituality, showing how the awakened soul moves through the world with humility, compassion, and courage. It reminds us that spiritual depth is revealed through the way we live. Take a moment to consider. What does spiritual integrity look like in your life right now? Breathe and notice. In the book, Make Your Life Worthwhile, by Emmett Fox. This collection of essays encourages the reader to become a spiritual instrument, allowing divine truth to move into the world through thought, word, and action. It reminds us that the message is not separate from the messenger. Consider In what ways is your life already becoming the message you are here to share? Let this question settle. In the book Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, Gilbert explores creativity as a sacred partnership. It invites us to meet inspiration with openness rather than fear, and to create without waiting for perfect certainty. To live as the bridge is to let what is within move into form. So, what wants to be expressed through you that you may still be holding back? Stay softly with this. In the book The Creative Act by Rick Rubin, this work offers a deeply spiritual vision of creativity as listening. Rubin reminds us that creation begins in receptivity, in noticing, in allowing, in trusting what wants to emerge. Consider, how might you become more available to what life is trying to create through you? Pause here for a moment. In the book Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke, Rilke offers gentle wisdom about living the questions, honoring the unseen, and trusting what unfolds from within. This is a book for those learning to live patiently, deeply, and truthfully. So let's turn inward. What question are you being asked to live, rather than rush to answer? Rest with the mystery. In the book Owning Your Own Shadow by Robert A. Johnson, this important work helps us see that wholeness requires integration of our shadow to become the bridge. We must welcome back the parts of ourselves we have denied, judged, or hidden. Unity in the world begins within. Consider with me, what part of yourself may be asking not to be fixed, but to be understood and embraced. Hold this with compassion for yourself. In the book No Bad Parts by Richard C. Schwartz, this transformative book presents a model of the psyche in which every part belongs. Rather than judging ourselves, we learn to bring curiosity, care, and healing to what lives inside us. In the famous words of Ted Lasso, be curious, not judgmental. Ponder this. Where in your inner life are you being invited to replace judgment with understanding? Breathe into this gently. In the book, Reinventing Organizations by Frederick Laloux. This groundbreaking book explores how human consciousness shapes the systems we create. It reminds us that unity is not only personal, it must also be expressed in the structures, communities, and organizations we build together. So, where are you being called to bring greater wholeness, trust, or humanity into the systems around you? Sit quietly with this. In the book, The Fifth Discipline by Peter Senge. This foundational work on systems thinking helps us see interdependence more clearly. It shows that nothing stands alone, and that healing one part requires awareness of the whole. This is one of the practical languages of unity. Based on this, what would change if you looked at your life or your work as an interconnected whole? Let the wider pattern emerge. In the book, I and Thou by Martin Buber. This profound philosophical work explores the sacred nature of relationship. Buber teaches that we either meet others as objects to be used or as living presences to be encountered. The bridge is formed through the way we meet one another. Think. Where in your life are you being invited into a more sacred, present, and mutual way of relating? Stay present with this. In the book, The Wisdom of Insecurity by Alan Watts. This enlightening work invites us to stop seeking certainty in what is always changing and to live more fully in the present moment. The bridge exists here, not in yesterday, not in tomorrow, but now. So, where are you waiting for certainty instead of inhabiting the sacredness of this moment? Rest here now. As we gather these readings together, a deeper truth begins to emerge. Living as the bridge is not only about inspiration, it is about embodiment. It is about allowing what is within you to take form in the world. Through your voice, through your work, through your relationships, through your presence, not all at once, but moment by moment, choice by choice. May these readings encourage you to trust what is unfolding within you, to honor what is asking to be expressed, and to live more fully, as a bridge between heaven and earth. As we come to a close, remember that this journey continues in many expressions. This podcast is part of a family of partner podcasts. Awakening Heaven on Earth. The space between heaven and earth and Living Heaven on Earth are 3 companion podcasts exploring spiritual awakening from complementary perspectives. Awakening Heaven on Earth offers the core teachings and mystical reflections on unity, love, and conscious living. The space between creates room for dialogue, reflection, and lived conversation around those teachings. Living Heaven on Earth focuses on basic spiritual practices that help embody these insights in daily life. Together, they form a unified journey of understanding, experience, and integration, inviting listeners to remember their connection with the divine, with one another, and with the living world. You can find all of them available on the same podcast streaming platforms wherever you listen. And if music helps carry these teachings deeper into the heart, the Unity, Awakening Heaven on Earth album is available on all major music streaming services as a musical companion to this journey. Wherever you engage, through listening, reflection, conversation, or music, may it gently remind you you are not separate. You belong to the one life. And heaven is already unfolding within you. Until next time, walk gently, love deeply, and embody heaven on earth.